Hi, how y'all doing? Abracadabra. That's what it's all about. Abracadabra. If you ever hear any stories like this, a 31-year-old invests $1,000 and voila, he's a billionaire. And he's going to tell you how to do it by investing in blue chip stocks. Right. Okay, you're going to be broke because you ain't going to get no money. Okay, that's just abracadabra. That's all that is. Because Satan told Jesus when Jesus fasted 40 days and 40 nights, he told Jesus he gives money, power, and celebrity to whomever he wishes. And you know, Jesus didn't argue with him. So that tells me that he was telling the truth because Satan cannot lie to God. In the book of Job, God asked Satan, what are you doing? He said, I'm walking to and fro the earth, seeking whom I may devour and destroy. Walking the earth and up on it, seeking whom he may devour and destroy. Now that was a true statement. Wickedly true, but it was a true statement because he cannot lie to God. Okay? That's what his resume is. Jesus said that's what his resume is. As a roaring lion, seeking whom he may devour and destroy. That is the resume that God gave him. Now, if you hear about this, well, there was a penny stock for 5 cents a share, and then the next week is $30. So that person made a gazillion dollars, especially if he bought 60 shares. He made a gazillion dollars. Okay, so by the time you hear about it, 2 or 3 years have passed. That is just abracadabra. These are people who have asked the devil, have asked the enemy to give them money, etc. When you hear about a get-rich-quick scheme, and these are heavily marketed in the church, here's one example. You give us a non-refundable $250, and you might get $750 back in 30 to 40 years. By the time you'll be dead and gone anyway, okay? Now, these ministries, because I get the letters, okay? At least I used to get the letters. I know what these ministries are saying in the partner letters. They'll say, I mean, this one example, I bought some worthless land in so-and-so, and then Jesus told me to sell it, and I sold it for $2.5 million. Now, and we're going to think that Jesus did that for him. So we're going to say, well, I guess I should donate money to the ministry, which was the original object. Okay, we're thinking, okay, let me donate some money to this ministry, and maybe the Lord will give me $2.5 million for my worthless land. Now, real estate does not increase like that. See, that's just a minister who sold himself to the enemy. Because Jesus does not work like that. If that was true, everybody in Appalachia would be millionaires, instant millionaires. Because I'm sure a lot of them have bought land for $100, $700, whatever. Their land wasn't sold for $2.5 million. Otherwise, everybody in Appalachia would be millionaires, okay? So, Jesus does not work like that. The Lord does not work like that, okay? Real estate prices do not increase like that to go from $1,000 to $2.5 million. Now, if you, it is possible if you live in a place like Manhattan to sell some property for $2.5 million, but you're not going to find any property in Manhattan for even $1,000. You're not going to find it. Okay. So what will we do? Okay, we'll say, okay, well, the Lord gave him $2.5 million for a piece of worthless real estate. We're going to give more money to the ministry, hoping the Lord will do the same for us. And, well, like I said, if that's the case, then everybody in Appalachia would be millionaires by now. But the Lord does not work like that, and the Lord is never going to respond to a gimmick. Now, these are just ministries that have sold themselves out to the devil, and the devil's giving them all this money. Okay? Now, they're not using the wisdom of God, because if they're using the wisdom of God that is outlined in the book of Proverbs and Psalms in particular, they would use wisdom to get their money increase, to get them to have increase in their money. Because what is in the Word of God? God told us to be diligent, which is to stick with something, hard work, and to be honest. And he said, you'll be a millionaire. Your business will grow. Okay? The Lord does not and never will respond to a gimmick. That's why Christians are broke, because we're listening to these so-called Christian gimmicks. Don't be fooled by them. It is all abracadabra. How do you think that a 32-year-old is worth 770 million? Nobody works that hard. Nobody. That's just a person who is in these secret organizations and sold out to the devil. That's all that's about. It's all about it. Abracadabra. Have a nice day.